Hey guys, it's Shane here again. Just thought I'd do a tutorial on transfer modes in After Effects and Sony Vegas. They both work pretty much the same, and just different ideas you might be able to use in your videos for color corrections, etc. So let's get started. First I'll get some footage, drag it onto this little composition button, and it'll make a new composition matching my footage. So, fit. Basically, your transfer mode is this little button here, and there's all these different kinds of opacity changes that you can make. So, for example, what you might be able to do is shoot some of your own textures, which I have done here. Find a good one, that should be sweet. Drag that in over the top. Right click, transform, fit to comp width. Alright. And what these modes essentially will do is change how it blends with the footage underneath. Add is kind of like a brightness thing, so you can see there. It's going to make a texture on top of it. Difference, which makes a kind of solarize effect on the footage. Overlay, multiply. These are some of the most common ones that people use, and they got some cool features. Screen is kind of like add, but without the brightness there. You can always apply some contrast adjustments. Oop. That's not going to work, but for the sake of time here, we'll just download one. Right, so drag that on there. Just add screen, better. Scale that up so it fits. Of course, you wouldn't really be using something, a texture like that. It's a bit too busy. It'll make things a bit confusing and you won't see your video. But yeah, as you can see, changing this will change how it blends, what shows up. Of course, you can change colors, green, purple. Okay, all sorts of different effects that you might be able to use. And another thing that I've had a lot of people get confused with was inserting logos into footage. Now essentially you can use transfer modes to do this and remove the black from the background of your logo. A lot of people have this trouble, so I'll find something that will be good. This will do. Now as you can see, I've got a logo over there. It's on top of my footage, but it's got this big annoying black box. Now, if I change the transfer mode to overlay, it's not going to remove that, just because how that transfer mode deals with blacks. But these ones in this group will remove the black, and you can bring it down here. Of course, that's not fully black, so it's not going to be completely removed, but you can obviously change this with a bit of contrast. There, so that's pretty black there, not getting any box around the outside, and there's different things you can blend it with. On that note, that is making it opaque, so a lot of people, see-through. A lot of people like to keep the full color there, but still have no background, which is called color keying, is the process to removing it. So just your simple color key tool will do this. So then you use the eyedropper, pick the background, and it's going to remove a lot of that. As you can see, it's not 100% accurate, so it's going to need tweaking. Color tolerance is usually good for that. Maybe a bit of edge thin. If not, there's that's kind of too thin, that line there, to do anything. Just feather it out by 1, and there you go, no background. And pretty much, I'll just show you guys, transfer mode is this one here, it's called compositing. It doesn't have as much as After Effects, but it still has your standard add, screen, overlay, and multiply transfer modes. And I believe chroma key is what you use to remove background in Sony Vegas. And green screen, blue screen, I suppose default. Yeah, you can use your color picker here just to change it somehow. Some of you guys will be a lot more experienced with Sony Vegas than I am. But anyway, that's the gist of transfer modes, and you'll find these very useful in editing, especially for color corrections as well. As you can see here, I can make a simple gradient. Say I want to go green to black, and use your transfer modes to put them over the top of your footage, and you can get some interesting effects with that. And different colors will behave differently in different transfer modes. So I hope that helps you guys. I'll be back with more eventually. I've got course starting soon, so they won't be very frequent, but I'll try to do them when I can. Check your requests down in the comments bar, and I'll see what else I can do. By the way, I've got a new track coming out soon. It's a drum and bass track, so if you guys are into that, then I suggest checking it out. Sweet. See you guys next time.